So I'm G. Kumar of www.astrovedica.com. Here we'll discuss the Vedic architecture of Thailand. In ancient Siam, which is a miniature replica of Thailand, there exists Vedic art and sculpture. I was amazed to see the statue of Surya, the Vedic deity, with 7 horses during my trip to Thailand. Surya is the sun and the 7 horses represent Vibgyor. He is the external symbol of the Absolute Self, who is the cause of the septenary principles which pervade the universe as life, mind, matter, supermind, existence, consciousness and beatitude. Prana, Manas, Padartha, Prajnana and Satchidananda. O thou riding on a chariot, drawn by horses 7, O thou whose sight annihilates sins, to thy transcendental majesty I bow. Tashvarathamarudham prachandam kashyapatmajam sarvapapaharam devam tam suryam pranamamyaham. This confirms P. N. Oak's theory that in the beginning there was only one civilization, the Vedic, from which all other civilizations began. Many Thai words are derived from Sanskrit. Many English words are also derived from Sanskrit. There are certain words which are familiar. For instance, brother is derived from the Sanskrit bhratru. 9 is derived from the Sanskrit nava. Shata, centum from the Sanskrit shata. Divine from the Sanskrit divya, which is divina in Latin. 8 is derived from the Sanskrit ashta. End is derived from the Sanskrit anta, etc. In the origins of Vedic civilization, Dr. Kenneth Chandler remarked, "His most substantial gift to world civilization was, however, the discovery of pure consciousness and the mapping out of the architectonic structure of pure knowledge. All other achievements derive from this great awakening of knowledge that took place in ancient Vedic India." I was on a trip to Malaysia and Thailand with my family, and we stayed with my brother in Bangkok. How ancient is the Vedic civilization? The body of literature produced by Greece and Rome from Homer to Proclus spans roughly 1300 years, remarks Dr. Kenneth Chandler in his Origins of Vedic Civilization. The Vedic tradition produced an even larger body of literature from the beginning of the Rig Veda to the end of the classical periods. So it would probably require at least 1300 years for the Vedic tradition to generate a larger amount of literature. If we take 1600 BCE as the minimum date of the Mahabharata, this would put the beginning of sometimes before 2900 BCE. If we take Winton's estimate of at least 1900 years, this would put the beginning of the Rig Veda before 3500 BCE. Dr. David Frawley and Rajaram, as well as many others, now put the date of the Mahabharata war at about 3000 BCE. If we add 1900 years incubation time as Winton estimates, this would put the date of the Rig Veda back before 4900 BC.